What if some of the world's most powerful celebrities, billionaires, politicians, and royalty were connected directly or indirectly to one of the most disturbing criminal scandals of modern history? Jeffrey Epstein was not a movie star, not a politician, not a tech mogul, yet he moved effortlessly among them. He flew on private jets with famous names, attended elite parties, and had access to people most of the world could never even dream of meeting. But behind the luxury, the wealth, and the smiling photographs was a secret world that would eventually shock the globe. When Epstein was arrested, a single question exploded across the internet. Who knew, and who was protected? Tonight we uncover the chilling truth behind Jeffrey Epstein's celebrity connections and why this scandal refuses to die. Jeffrey Epstein was a wealthy financier whose exact source of money remained mysterious throughout his life. He presented himself as a financial genius who managed the fortunes of billionaires, yet no clear client list was ever publicly verified. Epstein lived in extreme luxury, owning multiple mansions in New York, Florida, Paris, and a private island in the Caribbean. He surrounded himself with power, influence, and exclusivity, creating an image of a man who was untouchable. This carefully crafted persona allowed Epstein to enter elite social circles, where celebrities and influential figures rarely questioned how he gained his wealth, only that he seemed connected to everyone who mattered. Epstein's greatest weapon was not money alone, it was access. He hosted lavish dinners, funded academic institutions, and offered private jet travel to some of the world's most recognizable figures. Actors, musicians, scientists, politicians, and royalty all appeared within his social orbit at different times. Photographs show Epstein smiling beside famous faces, often in settings of wealth and comfort. While being photographed with Epstein did not mean involvement in crimes, it raised disturbing questions about how deeply embedded he was in celebrity culture. His presence in these spaces normalized him, making him appear respectable, trusted, and powerful. One of the most controversial aspects of the Epstein scandal was his private jet travel. Epstein owned jets that transported guests between cities and to his private island. Flight logs later became public and fueled intense speculation online. These records showed repeated trips involving high-profile individuals, igniting global debate. The island itself became a symbol of secrecy, isolated, guarded, and unreachable by ordinary people. Though many names appeared in logs or reports, investigators stressed that presence alone did not confirm wrongdoing. However, the scale of Epstein's access revealed how easily power and fame could move without accountability. Epstein's connections extended far beyond Hollywood. He had relationships with powerful political figures across multiple countries. This raised troubling questions about how Epstein avoided serious consequences for years, despite allegations that dated back decades. Critics argued that Epstein received unusually lenient treatment in earlier legal cases, leading many to believe his powerful connections shielded him. Whether through legal maneuvering, influence, or silence, Epstein remained free far longer than expected. This perceived protection fueled conspiracy theories and public anger, turning the scandal into a symbol of elite injustice. When Epstein was arrested again years later, the story exploded worldwide. News outlets rushed to uncover every photograph, flight log, and association connected to his name. Social media amplified the scandal, with millions demanding transparency and accountability. Celebrities who had once appeared casually beside Epstein now issued statements distancing themselves. Some denied knowing him well, others admitted limited contact. The public reaction revealed a growing distrust of elites and institutions, with Epstein's case becoming a lightning rod for wider anger about power, privilege, and secrecy. Epstein's death in custody sent shockwaves across the world. Almost immediately, questions arose about how such a high-profile inmate could die while under supervision. Investigations followed, but doubts lingered. For many, Epstein's death symbolized lost answers, names that might never be revealed, truths that might never be confirmed. The timing deepened public suspicion and cemented Epstein's legacy as one of the most unsettling scandals in modern history. Beyond Epstein himself, the scandal forced society to examine celebrity culture. Fame often creates a protective bubble, where association with powerful people goes unquestioned. Epstein exploited this system perfectly. By surrounding himself with respected figures, he gained legitimacy. The scandal exposed how easily fame and influence can blur moral boundaries, allowing dangerous individuals to operate in plain sight. Jeffrey Epstein's celebrity connections remain relevant because they represent something larger than one man. They reveal a system where wealth and fame can reduce scrutiny, delay justice, and silence victims. The unanswered questions continue to haunt public consciousness, reminding us that accountability should not depend on status. Epstein may be gone, but the uncomfortable truths his case exposed are still very much alive.